So daily bias, right? Where would we take a trade and why would we take a trade? Alright, look. 4 hour wise. If we look on the 4 hour, we can see this, right? Yesterday, price came down and it traded outside of this fair value gap, and that's why I wanted to sell, right? And that sell did work because we got that sell around 9:30. Now, today, when we look at price, we see that this fair value gap was created on the 4 hour, and then price respected it, right? Price respected it and went up. We did we did go under even like the bottom part of this fair value gap, which is telling me that price isn't like heavily bullish, but I do think we're bullish, right? Especially off this candle. Now, what I have marked up right here is this wick, and this is the wick that I have marked up because we're inside of it right now. So I'm using the levels to help me figure out what price wants to do. And then when we look, see this little chunk of price action right here, that looks nice in terms of sell side, right? You go like that, scrunch up the chart. Another thing that I learned from ICT, you can see that right there looks smooth. That's a nice little block of price action right there, right? So in terms of liquidity, that's something that the market would want to target. But before we can even think or trade in that direction, we gotta understand context and the bias and why would just because it look nice don't mean price is gonna go there. If the bias is not if the bias is not bearish, we not getting there, right? But cool. This is now the 6 o'clocks. This is the 6 o'clocks 4 hour. This is the 4 hour candle from that started at 6 o'clock. And we have news coming at 8:15. This is what I think price is gonna do. Right now, I think that price is bullish. I think price will use this news to push lower, and then around 9:30, then we will see a bullish trend. I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong, but that's what I think is gonna happen. And what I would do is, based on what news does, I want to kind of do like the opposite of it. But I don't want to just do the opposite of it just to do it. I want to see context behind it. And I will let y'all know the context of why I'm even touching it in the first place. All right. Sticking with the idea of the bullish trend, right? See this fair value gap right here? Stop loss would be right here. Boom. Let me take this off though. That's what we looking at. 9:30 is opening about to happen right now. And yeah, we'll do one contract. But let's see if price will be able to stab down there. Cause that's where I would want to get in. Let's see. And don't tell me it's gonna run without me. No, bro. Yep, look, it's already going up to where I would have my take profit. So you see the bullish trend. You see the bullish trend for today, like playing out, which is what I wanted to see at 9:30. But I wanted to see if price. I wanted to see price give me an entry down here before making this run to the upside. Another reason why I wanted to see price take that dip is when you look at, and we could still see it. Let me take that off so it's not confusing y'all. When we look at this, boom. When we look at that close to the opening right here, you see that all the way down here is the 50%. So price barely even traded into this right here, into the regular trading opening gap, right? So that's why we have that there. and we gonna sit and watch. If price could still give me that entry, and I will take it. Like if it comes down here and allow me this entry, I will take it. It's just a matter of if price is gonna do it or not. Let's just wait and see. I had stopped the recording for a little bit to look for something, but look, see, came down with this into the trade. Now, one thing that um why I wasn't too much paying attention to like missing this run is, you remember what I showed earlier? This right here. Regular trading hours. We got, let's go 1 minute though, so you could get the full picture. We got close right here. We got the close and we got the opening, right? When price took off, we didn't stab down close to opening. We didn't stab down into this at all. Now we see a stab. Price wasn't even able to close on the 1 minute, right? Got a stab down, and now price is going up. What I want to see now is I want to see price continue to go up. Now, one thing that we do gotta take note of, price will do, price will, sometimes you see like the 4 hour for the 10 o'clock candle be the opposite of the daily trend. Why? Because around 11:30 we start to get like a little bit of a reversal from the run that has been happening the whole day. Then around 2, sometimes around there, we'll see price continue back in the trend from before. So how long we could be in this trade is important. We don't want to stay in this trade too long. And if we can get price to reach a reasonable price where I feel comfortable enough to move stop loss, then I will move it just to ensure that we don't get caught up in that reversal. Other than that though, we gonna just sit and watch the trade and see if we could get this up to take profit. And I didn't show y'all this, but this is a nice area. We don't even gotta reach all the way up there for the trade to reach take profit, but this area right here, this little block of price action looks like really good. That high, that looks nice. And I can make it look, I can make it so y'all can see what it looks like on a better scale. See when we scrunch up the chart, look, see how nice that looks? See how nice all that price, it looks smooth, right? Yeah. Let's do this one instead. Looks smooth. So that could definitely be something that price is reaching for. We just not I'm not gonna take the trade to go all the way up there. I'm gonna just get my 1 or 2 and call it a day. But that does look really nice. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna mark off, we'll mark back off this wick right here. Boom. That's the daily wick that we're paying attention to. And we on the watching on the 5 minute. We could get back to the 1 minute for real though. Get back on the 1 minute and pull this out, and let's see if price could give us that take profit. So at this point, we don't want to see price go down here. If price goes back down here, then I'm willing to take the loss of whatever that is. And when we look on Forex Factory, there's news coming at 10, right? Red folder too. So definitely a time to move it. And we can move. If I get this win, then I'm done for the day. But if I lose, then we can move accordingly. Feel me? Based on what price does, we'll be able to figure out what it wants to do for the rest of the day. And then we could take a shot in like the afternoon session or something like that. But if this doesn't go to take profit, that's fine. It's just more information on what today wants to do. The trade just hit take profit a while ago, as you can see, right? As I grow in my understanding and I get more comfortable, then I'll be able to maneuver more. The thing about it right now, what I'm trying to keep it simple is I'm trying to grow in my understanding. I have a grasp on what Price wants to do, but I have a lot of getting better to do. So that's why I'm not re-entering, and that's why I'm not putting stop in take profit, taking partials and all that. That was only one micro, so like I couldn't have taken partials even if I wanted to, but we're not trying to do too much, and the reason why I'm not is just because I want to grow in my understanding and try to pass this account. I'm traded at funded right now, and I'm not gonna put my foot on the gas too much yet, cause I'm starting to understand what I'm doing way more. But until I got it like down pat and I could just, you know, be very confident in what I'm doing, I'm not gonna hammer it too much. Get a little one or two, get out. Maybe I'll leave a little run or something like that, but not now at least. I appreciate everybody for watching though. Yeah, have a very blessed first day out there. Alright, so I'm in a trade, right? And I wanted to explain what the trade is and why did I take it. Real quick, let's go over it. I want to take off everything off the chart and remark it up. So overall, when we look at the market, right, you see that we're bearish, right? You can see that it's going down. So the overall sentiment of the market is bearish. And the reason why I marked off this, right, we're on the daily chart. The reason why I marked off this is because it's a daily wick, right? And price is gonna use these levels. So in order to know like when price is in a premium or when price is in a discount, like that's what I use, and to see what price is gonna bounce off of, right? So that's what that is. We mark that off, and then when we now look at the 4 hour, the 4 hour has this fair value gap, right? The 4 hour has this fair value gap. But look how price just disrespected it though. Price came right through it. After price, I seen price came right through it, and then I see that like price going through it is one thing, but when you look at this candle and you see that we closed all the way down here after opening right here, you're like, bro, price is bearish, right? So cool. What I did was I waited for the opening, and after the opening, we can see that price stabbed above the 50% right here, the 50% of the daily range. And right, this is something that like I could have been sold, but the reason why I didn't sell is because regular trading hours has a 1 minute up here. And I ain't gonna lie, bro, like I might have got caught in this right here and selling right here and then losing because like I was waiting for price to stab above the 50% and go lower and take the trade, but I did take a nap, gang. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't set an alarm, but we're looking at it, and price touched the 25% and then rejected down. So that's the reason why we entered that trade. We're aiming for a 1 or 2, and then we gonna just sit and see if price will give us that. That's the trade right there. And then we'll go back to regular trading hour, to electronic trading hours, and we'll see. I'm about to go lay back down though. I'm not gonna sit here and watch this trade. I'm tired, bro.